People walk past this bridge every day. They don't look down here. Maybe they're afraid to. Maybe they think if they look too long, they might see a part of themselves they're trying to forget. But I don't blame them. Once upon a time, I used to walk past too. Same bridge, same noise, same rush. I used to wear a tie, not this torn jacket. I used to sign reports, not beg for change. Funny how life turns. One minute you're behind a desk, answering emails, making plans. The next minute, life answers back, and the reply doesn't come with a smile. It started small. Company downsizing, they said. Temporary. Then came the bills, then the rent, then the friends who said, "Bro, I'll call you." And that's the thing about life. When everything you build rests on what you own, it takes just one gust of wind to scatter it all. But here's what I learned. You don't really lose everything when you lose your home. You lose illusions. The illusion of control. The illusion that comfort equals happiness. I used to think my identity was tied to my business card. Now, my identity fits in this old backpack. A notebook, a photo of my daughter, and a few stories that keep me alive. I've met people here under this bridge that taught me more about kindness than 100 corporate seminars ever could. One night, a young man, barely 20, gave me half his meal and said, "Uncle, I don't have much, but I can share." That moment hit me harder than hunger ever could. See, humanity doesn't live in titles, or addresses, or bank balances. It lives in how we look at each other, or whether we look at it all. Sometimes I wonder, maybe we stopped seeing people and started seeing labels. Homeless, jobless, broken. But none of us are labels. We're all stories. Some just got interrupted. Because when the world strips you bare, you start to see what truly matters. Let me tell you 3 things the street taught me. First, time is the real currency. I once traded years for promotions I can't even remember. But now, I trade minutes for meaning, a chat with a stranger, a moment of silence, a warm sunrise. Second, gratitude doesn't need luxury. You'd be amazed how beautiful rain sounds when you've got no roof. It teaches you appreciation, the raw kind that doesn't depend on Wi-Fi or comfort. Third, forgiveness, of others and of yourself. I used to carry anger for the people who let me fall, and shame for not being strong enough to stay up. But forgiveness is what lets you breathe again. You can't carry yesterday and still expect to walk forward. Sometimes I think I lost my identity the moment I tried to make it fit into what the world expected. I was a man who lived for approval, applause, attention. But when the applause faded, I didn't know who I was without the echo. Now I know I'm not the homeless man. I'm a father, a thinker, a man who fell and stood differently. Identity isn't what the world calls you. It's what still breathes in you when everything else is gone. You know, there's something peaceful about this bridge at night. The city hums above like a heartbeat reminding me life goes on. Sometimes I close my eyes and just listen. In the silence, I hear God clearer than I ever did in a crowded church. I hear him say,
"You're still mine."
and that, my friend, is enough. So if you're watching this, wherever you are, take this from me. Don't wait till life strips you to remember what matters. Look around you. Call the people you love. Smile at the stranger. Forgive the one who hurt you. And when you see someone like me, don't just see the bridge. See the man under it. Because maybe, just maybe, the difference between us isn't fortune, it's timing. I don't know what tomorrow holds. Maybe the same mat. Maybe a miracle. But tonight, I'm alive. I'm thinking. I'm human. And that's more than enough. Remember this, life doesn't always go as planned. But even here, under the bridge, the heart still beats, the soul still dreams, and the man still hopes.